And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Dish. I'm Candace Cooper. I'm here to talk with you about conspiracy theories, pop culture, beauty, dating, astrology, astrocartography. I mean, truly, it's endless. What am I drinking today? Hot coffee, pistachio milk, honey, and that's it. That's all. So simple yet so delish. I like to call this my midday cafe because I think, like, universally this is the time when we all get sleepy, and if I can just push through and get to like 8:30, then I'm good. But welcome back. Happy Monday. I hope you're all having a great Monday. Great start. I personally was born on a Monday, and since I'm a hairstylist, I have off Sunday, Monday, so I'm able to like ease myself into the week, which is absolute perfection for me because I like to just like ease into my week. Although I was up super early and I painted my nails and I ran my errands, and now I'm here with all of you to chit chat about what the fuck is going on in the world. No, seriously though, like, what the fuck is going on in the world? Anyone who thinks that we're in a better place the last 4 years, blink twice if you need help. Monday is for chilling. I love chilling on a Monday. But, like, can we just talk about TikTok for a second and everything that's going on over there? I've said it before in previous videos. I think because it's such a large platform and there's so many creators on there and there's so many niche creators who are popular, but they're passing away. And I don't know. It just seems, look, I say this all the time, nobody gets out of this alive, unfortunately, but it just seems that recently there has been a lot of strange passing over of people. I don't know. Oh my God, there's a girl walking outside in this hot heat. No hat on. She's brave. But there's just like a lot of people are leaving this earthly plane to go where, I don't know. Things just feel peculiar. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just feels like a splitting of personalities. Like, one person, one group of people just thinks exactly this way and the other group of people thinks exactly that way. And then if you don't fit into either one of those groups, it's like, where do you fit in? I don't know. I mean, thankfully, I've never fit in, so this feeling isn't super foreign to me. I just was sold this bullshit lie that when you get older, it'll get better. That was a lie. That was a bold-faced lie. It is exactly the same, just on a bigger scale. It is 4th grade all over again. This is purgatory. It's crazy. It's like we have the people in Sweden who are getting euthanized because, they're depressed. No shade to that, but it really is like an SUI CIDE rebranding. They're taking pictures with the cat. It's so, I don't know how to digest the extremes that are happening in the world. I just take my walks. and I do my red light therapy and I take my vitamins and I'm just doing what I can. But shit is getting fucking crazy. I personally found Marissa Kyle Roth to be kind of annoying, so I block certain like tarot card readers. You know, I'm like, I don't fucking care. I don't want him back. I don't want to talk to that family member ever again. I don't fucking care. So like certain annoying personalities on TikTok I would have blocked, and she was one of them. I didn't like when I didn't like the, you want more, I'll give you, I didn't like it. But that's what she's known for, and that is okay, and that is allowed to resonate with people. It didn't resonate with me. So someone had said that she had the feud with J-Lo. She had colon cancer. So we don't know. Then there's a toxicology report being taken, done. She was taking these sleeping pills that people are saying, she was taking 10 of them. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not her. So all of this is hearsay and speculation. What I can say is like, I hope it wasn't anything malevolent. That's all I'll say. But then the other girl, Eva Evans, I don't even know who she is. Maybe the younger people. She's like, I'm too old for that crowd, so she never came up on my For You page. She just passed away. I have no idea from what, so we'll see. It's just super, super weird. Speaking of weird, let's just continue the dialogue talking about dating. Okay. I don't know if you guys watch or listen to the Him and Her Skinny Confidential podcast. They had on, I forget his name. He's the dating guy. It'll come to me. And he's giving this advice, but this advice, it's not applicable to me. And he's like, the girl has to drop the proverbial handkerchief. Okay, well, I don't have an issue going up to guys. I go up to guys all the time. So I'm not some girl who's like, no, I must be courted. I mean, yes, court me, of course, obviously, duh. But I'm not afraid to go up to a guy and say, hey, what's up? How are you? I've spoken to guys recently who I approached in 2015, 2016, and we still laugh about how I went up to him and I was like, what's up? What's the attitude for? Because he was sitting there looking like, like he had his arms crossed over his chest, but he was like really handsome. And I just like went and sat down and I was like, hey, I was like, what's up? What's the attitude for? And he was like going through a divorce and whatever. We ended up, or he had just gone through the divorce. And then like we ended up dating for a little bit. It just like didn't work out. So we just stayed friendly. And we were laughing about it not that long ago. Like I have no problem going up to guys. So this like advice that the dating coach is giving, I'm like, that's not applicable to most women nowadays. Like we don't really have a problem or at least I don't have a problem going up to guys and being like, you're cute, what's up? I went on a date with a guy one time and like we had hung out prior and we just didn't click. I figured, let me give it another go. I'll go hang out with him one more time. We'll have dinner. At the dinner, I'm like, me and this guy just like have nothing in common. So I leave. We both came in our own cars and I watched him drive away. And then I went and drove up and gave my number to the door guy to give to the waiter. And then we did talk. But we never ever hung out because I thought he was like 31, 32. He was like 27. And I was like, because I don't want to like throw shade. Like I'll date a waiter. I'll date a bartender. So he was, you know, like, it didn't even like click to me that he might be younger working as like a waiter, right? So he was like, no, I still live at home and I'm like in a band. And I was like, no, 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 I don't want anyone who's living at home and in a fucking band. Like, absolutely fucking not. But moral of the story, the interview today, like, didn't fucking matter because women don't, I don't, like, I want advice that like, it's, no one can give this advice to me. It's like cracking the human code. And it's like by chance, by luck, like all these different variables have to come together in order for you to meet like a really solid, good person. For me personally, at this age, you know, I always say you have to have a level of naivete because entangling your life with somebody and then having it not work out is the most arduous process to go through to unravel it. And I didn't even have children. So, okay, I get why people are terrified to ever get into a relationship again. It's like our safety, our financial safety, our peace and quiet, you know? So that's where I think like a lot of us are at right now. But another thing is like fuck around and find out. Like if you're snooping, if you're nosy, then you're going to get your feelings hurt. And I say this all the time. I've said this to myself as like a young person. If you look for something in a guy's phone, you're going to fucking find it. And then you're going to get your feelings hurt, but you're still going to want to stay together. And it's just going to fucking ruin it. Now, for me personally, throughout my dating career, guys have always been super, super insecure. Whether I'm doing fucking Nabisco commercials, whether I'm doing Guiding Light, whether I'm doing whatever, like guys always were super, super intimidated by me. I want to say jealous. I want to say competitive. It was never like they were secure and just like let me rock my own thing. And they were like my rock when I came home. It was always like men who were, this is what I call like toxic masculinity. They were so butthurt about everything. Like when I was engaged, when I was young to this like older guy, his cousin was in the TV industry and was like, well, what if Candace has to like kiss someone or make out with someone? And he was like, I just wouldn't be okay with that. I just wouldn't be okay with that. And I was like, I just can't like do my job and then also worry about a man's delicate feelings. Like you're just going to have to suck it up. Like just like women, we have to suck it up when you work overtime, you work late on your business trips, don't like your work wife and all that bullshit. Leave me the fuck alone. All right? If you're not paying every single one of my bills, do not ever talk to me about how I pay my fucking bills. End of story. So if you're like the only man I would ever be with in this world is one who is very sure of themselves and is very, very confident in his feelings for me. But whatever is floating around out there in the dating pool, no. But fuck around and find out. Like, fuck around and you're going to find something that hurts your feelings. Only an insecure person, man or woman, is going to take the time out of their day to go and snoop and hurt their own feelings. I know because when I was younger, I feel like I inherited that trait from my mother. She loved to like torture herself, but then still stay with the person that was torturing her. And for a little while when I was younger, I started to like slip into that personality trait. The last 10 years, I've had to like, you think I'm checking someone's friend list right now? No, absolutely not. You think I'm fucking taking time out of my day to snoop or to, no. I absolutely do not fucking care. Do whatever the fuck you want with whoever the fuck you want. Like whatever fucking pictures you want. Don't care. Not my fucking problem. I sleep just fine. But only and that this takes like development as a human being. And women, if you're out there, if you're young, if you're in your early 20s, your late teens, your early 20s, your late 20s, and you're feeling like you're getting hung up on guys and what they're doing and who they're liking and who they're following, it means that you don't have enough going on in your own fucking life. Get a hobby, bitch. Get a fucking hobby. Like, ew. Absolutely not. We're not doing this in 2024. So, that's my advice to the dating world. If you are snooping, you're gonna hurt your own feelings, and it's your own fucking fault. Nobody cry me a river. Okay? Justin Timberlake. Oh my god. Oh my god. Summer House, Paige and Danielle. Danielle, biggest fucking nerve ever. Like, I love Paige. I love Giggly Squad. You know, I feel like they have no idea who I am, but I feel like they secretly don't like me. I don't know. But I feel like nobody ever pushes back against Paige. And she's kind of like the golden child of Summer House, right? Like, everybody loves her from Giggly, and she's very funny, she's very pretty, but nobody ever like pushes back with Paige. Well, she got major pushback from Danielle, and the fact that it was on TV, and the way I saw Craig retract his hand when they were laying in the bed together talking about weddings, and I forget what Paige said, but Paige said something like, not into like weddings or whatever, and Craig like you could see him visibly like turn around, like pull his hand away, and was like, and he's dropping a ton of hints, like, if she's never gonna move to Charleston, he owns a beautiful home. She wants to stay in dirty, smelly, gross New York to prove a point. Girl, do whatever you think resonates with you, but for me personally, Craig is a catch. And you're kind of not giving him anything. So you might have to like restructure, rethink. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Paige should move to Charleston? Do you think, like, what? I say stay in New York for 2 more years and then move to Charleston. You know, like, sublet your apartment for the first year. All right, here. Instead of playing the blame game with her, let's empathize and let's be solution oriented. They should have 2 years, because Craig has given her 2.5 years, whatever it is, 2 more years, and then she will sublet her apartment for 1 year and go to Charleston and see how it works out. She will have so much less anxiety because she will have her apartment. It will just be sublet. She won't lose it. And she will be able to give it a full go with Craig. And she can get her mom every month and a half, or, you know, visit her mom every other month, whatever it is, because her relationship with her mom is very important to her, which I don't understand, but more power to you, girl. But I think that that's a great solution for her. I can empathize. I don't want to be a bitch about it. I can 100% empathize with her, because it is a huge, scary step, like we said, about getting married and joining your life together and, you know, hanging your hat with somebody, or whatever that saying is. I don't even know if that's the right saying, but it's a lot. So let's not be a dick to her. Let's be empathetic. But Danielle is, She might be like a little bit of a pick-me-sha, I think. She might be trying a little too hard to be like cool and like a player. I call bullshit. I do. I don't know. Summer House is good though. I love Summer House. It's just, they resonate with me. I'm from there. I like it. What do you think? Did Danielle cross the line? Did she just like light the match, throw it, and walk away? Because Paige's face was Kyle's face. He was like, he like didn't know what to do with himself. I was dying. Because honestly, yeah, like it depends on how you look at it. Both things can be true. She's not giving Craig what he wants. We'll see. My prediction, they break up for a year. They date other people. They realize that they're perfect together, and Paige moves to Charleston and they live happily ever after. I said it here first. Let's check back in 3 years. The Valley. Brittany unfollowed Jax and their publicist, and they're in Canada right now with Schwartz and Sandoval. They're doing, I guess, like some sort of little tour or whatever. And I think that Brittany should take her breast implants out and cut her hair short. Please, just fucking do it. That hair has got to go. Bro, cut your fucking hair, Brittany. I hate that hair. I hate it. It just looks scraggly and tacky and lifeless. And the hairdresser in me just wants to fucking give her a bob. She would look so sexy. She needs to create like some sort of definition here, because those titties, they be high. And it's just thick. And then this hair, like I just want to see sleek. I'm so glad I didn't ever get breast implants. I'm so glad I didn't give in to any of the stupid douchey fads that they try to shove down every woman's throat. My eyebrows are fucking real. I'm not even wearing mascara. Like, enough. Why are you trying to make us change ourselves all the time? Brittany, you let Jax get into your head. You were beautiful. You were perfect. Take those ugly fucking breast implants out and cut that hair. Drives me crazy. She got so wasted. Not Naya. I hope I get this woman's name right. Nia. I love her. And Daniel is a good guy. He is a good dude. And she is a sweet, sweet, sweet woman. And Michelle is dating a new guy. He looks very cute. He looks very LA. He's got like a cute little beard. He's got like cute style. She looks very happy. And fuck Jesse Lawley, because he said, oh yeah, if she cheats, then that's on her. And I can tell Isabella that her mom ruined our marriage for the rest of her life. And I was like, that is exactly what a toxic masculine man would say. Yeah, I'm just going to push this woman's buttons until she fucking snaps, so then I could blame it on her. That is not a real man. A real man would say, hey, it's not working out between you and I. I love you. We got to part ways. That is a masculine. Taking control, being in charge, being honest, metabolizing his feelings, solution-oriented. Meanwhile, Jesse Lawley is torturing Michelle until Michelle probably ends up like cheating on him. And that's the tea that Luke, dude, we wonder why Kristen and Luke are together, because Luke is just as fucking messy as Kristen, if not more. Them two together, oh my God. He was like, yeah, I have things that I could say that would, change everything, whatever. And I was like, oh my fucking God. Him and Kristen are two of a kind. Ugh, crazy. But I'm happy that Michelle is out the door, and I'm happy that Brittany is separated from Jax. And look, ladies, let me just tell you something. These men, they don't change. I know you have to have your canon event, your canon moment. You have to see it through to the fucking end. But just think, if you don't have the budget to like divorce a man like that, if you don't have the budget to, I don't know, just know that it's very, very rare that people change, both men and women. And like, look at Jax, look at Jesse, look at Sandoval, Schwartz. They're a micro example of a macro issue. It's not just LA. Like, it's what's going on in the dating world. People are so taught to fall in line and be popular with the crowd and whatever, that people are doing drugs, drinking to try to suppress their natural inclination to stick up for themselves, to get out of a situation, because they've been taught, like, get married, have kids, like, whether it be a man or a woman and a woman or a man and a man, like, you're taught to partner up. You're taught to like do it a certain way. And I'm not saying that that way is wrong, but what I am saying is that forcing it with the wrong person is a very intense, tangled web to unweave yourself from. That's all I'm saying. The devil plays on our insecurities and wants us to hurry up and pick someone. But if you could just like chill and wait a little bit, or wait a long bit, or wait and it doesn't happen at all, like, you almost have to just like go with that. Don't lead with fear, right? Look, I wish a million different things, but I have to trust in God's process and be like, all right, I give it up to God. Like, you clearly don't want me out drinking and partying every night. Otherwise, I would be out drinking and partying every night. Like, God wants me home doing my pressure point mat, doing my castor oil packs, doing my parasite cleanse. He wants me eating healthy. He wants me going to bed early. If he wanted me to be with a man, he will put that man in my fucking path. And no amount of pressure from the devil or for people or from society is ever going to make me settle. And I think that that's what Brittany did. I think that's what Michelle did. I think that's what Ariana was about to do. Like, just have fucking standards for yourself and know that the timeline might not be your timeline. Let's not work strictly from our ego, even though we have to honor the ego, because the ego does actually have a place in keeping us on track. But it's like, know when to tell your ego, I got this, don't worry. Like, we don't, just chill. Okay? Anytime we are operating from fear or lack or comparison, you know it's a fucking wrap. Everybody has way more than what I have. And I still just say, but I got a lot still, and a lot more than some people do. And you know, what's meant for me will be for me. And I'm totally chill with that. So let's practice that this week, okay? I have a busy fucking week. I will absolutely try to get on here. We will fucking dish all the hot topics. We're doing the daily dish. Let me know in the comments below what you think about everything we talked about. That is so nice. You didn't meet your husband until you were 38, and you'll always appreciate the time you dedicated to caring for yourself and not settling. That is exactly what it is. It's like, this time in our lives, we're so sometimes focused on tomorrow, next month, 6 months from now. We forget to like see like things for what they actually like this is a gift right here, right now. So I think it's super important to remind ourselves of that. Let's see. What's meant for me will be. Well, it's totally how I feel. So let's not stress. There is a divine timeline. We're guided, we're protected, we're loved. You might not be asked to go to boozy brunch and, titties out Tuesday and, all the other fun, awesome times that other people are invited to, but you might not be meant for that. That might not be meant for you in this lifetime, and that's okay. But I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in to The Daily Dish. And I'm going to see you this week. I'm still going strong on my tincture for my perimenopause and my wild yam cream, and it has helped like I can't even explain. Tremendously. What a fucking difference. So I love you all, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye, guys.